Alright, we're gonna start streaming the newest update for Minecraft Lord of the Rings mod 1.7.10. Oh, there's an invasion going on outside. So let's first kind of check what our fast travel times are looking at. Cool, so we can't go anywhere for 25 minutes. I guess I could have waited on that front, but there's plenty that we can do here. First off, what do I want to do? I think maybe go ahead and get our money sorted, prepare our bags, that sort of stuff. Oh, I selected the wrong one there. Maybe if I throw some random stuff in here, I'll have some space to handle this. So there's a bunch of really cool new features that were added in the update, and that's going to be some of what we go looking at today. For one, the way fast travel works has been changed up a fair amount, so that's part of why my fast travel timers were reset, because they don't work the same anymore. I guess I'll use these to fill out that section. We can exchange all of these for 9 more Bitcoins. So if we take a look at the menu, you'll see that this timer is counting down, but if I click over here to a different waypoint, oh, that one's too close. Over here should work. This one is also counting down, but it's a larger number. So once you get outside a certain radius, the amount of time till you can fast travel to a point is longer. And instead of how it was previously, where the fast travel time was just how long until you could fast travel again, and it would count from when you last fast traveled, and it was specific for each waypoint. So I had my home down to 3 minutes. If I fast traveled to my house, I could fast travel 3 minutes later to anywhere that I had unlocked. Now it is, you fast travel somewhere, and then the amount of time left on a waypoint, it has to count up to at least this amount for you to fast travel. So to go back to my house, because the fast travel timers were reset, it's now 24 minutes. I've done a little bit of traveling to get that down. It was originally 30 if I'm in the exact same spot as it, so there's no added time for distance. So I have to wait at least almost 25 minutes to fast travel to my house again, after I've fast traveled somewhere else. But it doesn't matter where I fast traveled, other than if I'm far enough away, it'll add a bit more time. Each fast travel timer, it has to reach a certain amount on that waypoint before you can go to it again. So it's pretty cool. Seems a bit more realistic, because it's basically like, yeah, I don't know this place, I'm gonna have to spend some time planning before I go on my expedition. I'm not just gonna walk out my door and head on over there. Second thing that's really cool, and I've been playing around with this a little bit, is I've got some soldiers over here, and as you can see they can level now. So this guy, he's killed 79 guys. He'll level up again when he's killed 83. Right now he's level 12. He'll get level 13 when that happens, and every time they level up they gain 2 hit points, so an extra heart on top of that. It is exponentially more kills to gain a level, which helps to balance that. But this guy, he's killed 79 guys and he's gained 11 more hearts. So he started out with just 20 and now he's got 42 hit points. This guy I got before the update, and I haven't taken him out for any kills, so he's just a regular 20 health guy. But I guess we can actually kind of show this off a little bit, because it doesn't have to be something that would get angry at being killed. He'll fast. He'll teleport to me through there. So I moved a couple bears, so these guys I don't need anymore. So if I just tap that guy, this guy will attack, and if I run back and forth, he'll get some. Okay, this guy's really bad. Oh, so he was. I was going to say he was really bad, but he just one-shot a bear. So now if we look on here, he's got 1 kill, and he's a third of the way to the first level. Oh, I guess he maybe had... Maybe... Ooh. Okay, I took his kill there because I guess that first bear that he fought was low on health for some reason. Probably accidentally started drowning itself or something stupid like that. And he is not... he doesn't have the best armor. He's got a gabison and some boots, it looks like. So he's probably not got very much armor on him. He is a Gondorian from Lamadin, so you know that should maybe help him out a little bit. And he's back up to full. Okay, come here, Angbor, I think. Yeah, Angbor. Alright, tap it with something a little bit stronger so he gets a head up. What? Okay. He's a little weak, but if he can get 1 more kill, he'll be permanently stronger. And that's really what we're going for here. We want him to be a decent unit. So let's get this guy up here, wait till he's healed just a little bit more. 1 more tick, and then he should be good. Ah, damn it. He could have taken that one. I really thought he needed help there, and I didn't expect it to be a 1 hit for me. Well, we've got 1 more. Hopefully this one works, otherwise I'll have to start sacrificing things outside my gate. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to sacrifice some stuff outside my gate for him, because this guy by himself he cannot handle a bear. Probably because he has a slow swing speed due to that battle axe, and it's only got regular reach. So he keeps getting knocked back every time. Alright. This is random horse. Why isn't he traveled to me? Come on, get over here. See, this is something that wouldn't even fight back, and it counts towards his kills. So now he's got 22 health. What olive bread? I don't have many olives, so that's not happening. Let's bring this guy back on in. And bring him to these other guys in here. And put you on guard mode, because that way you're just standing around. This guy is actually a ruffian. We'll probably check out more ruffian stuff later on, but I think they're technically supposed to be aligned with Isengard, which I'm an enemy of, but I guess they're more just aligned with themselves than anything else. So I brought this guy, I think just 3 or so drinks of cider or perry or something like that, and now he's my soldier, and he has gotten a decent amount of kills as well. Ruffian brutes start with 30 health, so he's only gained 12 health on top of that, but yeah, all good. And then I equipped him with a little bit of better random stuff so that he could actually tank some hits. Oh, I need my food. So I think we can check how we're doing there. 11 more minutes. It'll probably be a little bit more time for Bree. Yeah, 13, 14 minutes. So in that time we should probably prepare a little bit of what we're bringing with us. So for instance, oh, well, here's another feature that I guess I can show off in the meantime. You can now open chests with a pouch in your hand, and well, it means that you can't immediately put that same pouch into the chest. It does mean that you can transfer directly from that pouch to the chest. Okay, that one technically belongs in one of the bags in there, but it doesn't really matter. I handle my organization stuff on my own time. Oh, this is gonna need a little bit of... Oh, okay, that's a little bit annoying that it doesn't go straight into my inventory. I mean, it makes sense, but it requires a little bit of getting used to. Okay, orc bones. Don't have many of these because I ran across a lot of traders while I was in the Shire last time, and pretty much managed to sell all of them. Warg bones. This should fill up. There we go. Alright, here, that's all stuff that's useful because they like food in the Shire. Should bring some charcoal or something. Some more potatoes is always good. Here's some charcoal. That'll do me well there. Hobbit oven There's always one of those in one of the towns. We'll check out the towns a lot when we're there because that's really cool. They're the first like actual city things that are fixed in their proper locations. Like Bree is where Bree should be, Staddle is where it should be, Combe and Archet. All of those, I mean, you could continue adding to it if you wanted to. Like, there's plenty of room to make additions. It's not like it's suddenly taken away a builder's enjoyment of the game, but like the actual cities are there. So if you're an adventurer, or that's your sort of play style, you go head out from the Shire, and next thing you know, you actually are in Bree, where you can kind of follow Frodo's footsteps a little bit farther before you're like, oh, none of the structures are here. And I know there's ways of importing builds if someone did want to handle that, but I'm just talking like from a base mod, no other additions sort of point of view. Oh, and right now I'm wearing a little bit of mithril. I know, fancy boy over here. Because I've had a full set for a while, and I eventually got the modifiers I wanted collected, so I threw those on it. I don't have enough for the helmet or the leggings to have the modifiers I want on them yet, so I need another enduring and another Aeolian for each of them. There's nothing really other than that I would want, so even though there's a third spot, the boots are the only one that can really get anything else, since you can't add tough or anything like that. And then I'll be full mithril. I have worn it, so I have gotten the achievement before, but I think it's a good look too, having it mixed and matched. Kinda looks nice. And this full set over here, that's just a kingly gift that I put together for the next time my friend Mac is able to play on here. But considering the whole quarantine stuff, that's not really going to be happening for a while. And none of that has any particular modifiers on it. It's just whatever it was when I made it. I'm not giving away better gear than I have. Got some copper there. I can throw that in a chest. Ooh, I should make that into more blocks. Here's my fur chest for the fur from those guys. And a bunch of random stuff. I should check out my quests. Let's see what we've got. Alright, I'm not going to do the Barrow White one here because that means I'd have to go to the Barrow Downs, and right now my fast travel timer is not good enough for other places outside the Barrow Downs for me to want to go there on stream just to kill 5 things. If my brief timer was down to like, I don't know how low it can go, it probably can go to 3 minutes again. If it was down to 3 minutes again, then I'd do that on stream, but that can wait. Don't think I'll be going anywhere with the High Elves or Rohan. Gondor wants iron and Rohirric martial stuff. I might go to Gondor later in the stream, in which case I would need a Rohirric table to get all of that Rohirric stuff. And a little bit of gold should do me. Oh. I mean, really, that gold should be in my gold bag, but it's whatever. I didn't really spend long organizing my stuff before this, and I was playing yesterday, so all my bags are a bit disorganized. I've got a good few empty ones, so that's good. Yeah, that one's empty. That one's empty. So this entire top row is just free space right now. Oh, yeah, the entire top row now instead of there. And I've got my bronze and iron ones. Yeah, we should be good to go as soon as this takes over. So that's 3 minutes. I'm guessing this is 5. 5:45. Yeah. Some bales of hay is always useful for if my horse gets injured at all. And I should find my horse. He's somewhere abouts. Unless I left him in Bree, which is entirely possible. I was fixing up some stuff to unsmelt at one point, and I realized I had completely left a pig in just a random part of the map for like probably a couple weeks. Hey Noah, what's up? So my fast travel timer, which has changed significantly in how it works, is almost to the point where I can go to Bree, and then we'll be taking a look at all the new shizzle whistle that's out there. So that's our plan. And I'm also looking for my horse. Yeah, shizzle whistle's best, which I may or may not have left in Bree, but I don't know that. So, oh yeah, I did not leave him in Bree. Here he is. I did a bit of horse breeding, so this is actually, I believe, the best possible stats that a horse can have. Which, he is not the only horse that I have that he's not the only horse that has these stats that I have, because I want to be able to breed more of him. But he's my first one that I can take out and about. Yeah, Shizzle is still the best Tolkien dragons, yes, obviously. Oh, some random elves. Completely and utterly useless. Should be able to go soon. 2.5 minutes. I'm just gonna run across the countryside. See if we find anything interesting. Like 2 leather hats and a bone. That's a story. What? I thought that was a baby warg for a second and I was very confused. I know that I did fight an invasion over here a couple days ago, and I probably just didn't load that land again, so the items didn't despawn. But very interesting to just find a random warg skin rug on the ground. Not looking like anything in there. Oh. Straight up. Okay, went over that. Did not mean to. And nothing on top either. I may have looted that in the past, I don't know. Alright. It's gotta be enough time, right? Hey, there we go, we can fast travel. And hopefully I didn't forget anything important, you know. Just... I'm sure I got everything. Everything I need, at least. So here, we can actually see the fixed structure city that will spawn in any world that you create. Well, as long as you enable structures, I guess. I presume that if you don't enable, if you disable the structures, it's gonna not spawn. But there's 4 cities on the map. There's one here, just west of the waypoint. East of the waypoint. I can't do directions. Yes, I totally forgot my horse. Then there's Staddle, Combe, and Archet. And the Chetwood, which is full of ruffians. And they all pretty much spawn like this. So you've got main road up through the center, crossroad here that goes to 2 other gates, crossroad here that just leads to 2 farmstead things, and then past this it leads up to a winding path full of smaller hobbit homes. Because these aren't rich hobbits, they live in Bree, so they have tiny houses. No, I am not making some cherry pies. That's far too much effort for a little bit of Bree-Land alignment. And then smiths will start trading with you once you have at least 50 alignment towards Bree. So I believe that is when you reach the stage of friend, they'll trade with you. If we look at let's make it a small map. Yeah, if we look here, yeah, when you reach the rank of friend of Bree, the smiths will start trading with you. Once you reach the rank of townsman, then you can start buying troops from the sheriff, who may or may not be in his house. There he is. 100 for the Bree-Land Guard, which I got one of, and 250. You have to get 250 alignment to get the Bree-Land Banner Bearer, but I have no reason to do that. Oh, there's a cherry pie. If I found 2 more of those just laying about, I could maybe complete that one random quest the guy had. And then in Bree, if we go over here, this last house, nearby it we should find its resident, since there he is. Oh, the sun is in my eyes. Bill Fernie, an actual character. He is a bad guy, but I'm not going to kill him in my world because he's part of the story. He's got to be there for at least another 14 or so years, because I think I've been on this world long enough that it's a few years have passed in-game. And then here is Barleyman Butterbur, the innkeeper of the Prancing Pony. So, this is actually the Prancing Pony. So, every Bree will spawn with the Prancing Pony and Bill Fernie at that last house. Yes, I'm gonna go blind by staring at the sun. So, that's about it for the structure of Bree, but once we get to nighttime, or if I head north for a ways, then we can start kind of taking a look at the other element of Bree, which is the ruffians. Yeah, I think since it's midday and I haven't been hanging around here for past nightfall, we're not going to find any ruffians inside the city. So let's head north to Chetwood Forest. And aside from the 4 fixed structures, there are also just randomly spawning, depending on your seed, hamlets. So those have a couple structures and a little bit of road, but they aren't a proper city or anything. So there's still random stuff. You aren't stuck with whatever happens to be in those 4 main cities. Bong Longs, glad you followed, but I'd also appreciate it if you don't try to advertise yourself in my stream. I'm just doing this for fun, so this is not a platform for other people to advertise themselves. Where are we? Oh, just on the border of Chetwood now. So, now we're in Chetwood Forest. And we start seeing some ruffians. These are all ruffian spies, which you can tell because they aren't holding weapons. So these guys have 20 health. They'll sometimes give you quests, which, if you complete them, give you Isengard alignment, which is pretty neat because you don't lose alignment for killing them. As you can see, I didn't lose any alignment for anyone. But they'll, even if you're negative with Isengard, they'll still give you quests for Isengard. Oh, there's suddenly a lot more ruffians about. So that means that you can, if you're negative with Isengard, there's a way that you can become positive with Isengard without having to suddenly go killing a bunch of people. Or even just get neutral with Isengard. I mean, I don't really care about my Isengard alignment, but it's a neat thing that you could do. And brutes, if we can find any that are giving a quest, sometimes it doesn't show the little quest marker above their heads, so that's why I'm checking these guys. If you complete a brute quest, like this guy has a brute quest, He wants 4 ale. Now I could do that, and I'd be able to bring him into my employ, and he wouldn't even get angry if I killed other ruffians or asked him to kill other ruffians. He'd be my employee from that point forth. Now, this guy has the skin of one who's got a little bit of orc blood in them. Most of these guys are just regular dudes that are less than savory. But this guy, he's the orc blood variant, so I don't want that in my employ. I'm gonna kill him. Which, if they're not in your employ, then all of them will start attacking you if you kill one of their own. But maybe we can find one that's less orcish. Yeah. If we brought the orc skin side by side, you'd see why. This guy is kind of the half-orc variant. It is cool that they can, like, this guy is also the half-orc variant, but now he's got a hood, because that's a different layer that can be put on top of them. Kind of wish there was a hood armor piece, because that would be pretty cool. Like, get into the ruffian mood if you were an evil player. Not seeing any guys with quests though, so a little bit less than ideal. Maybe I should have taken the half-orc on. Oh, this guy. 4 ciders. I can do that. I'm gonna be right back though, because ciders I do not carry on me. So I'm gonna have to ride back to Bree. This is why it's a little bit better to do these in the city, that way you can take them out. There's also pickpocketing quests for the spies, but if you get caught while pickpocketing, then you lose a little bit of Bree alignment. I played around with it a little bit because it was a new feature, but since all it does is get you Isengard alignment, I will not be pickpocketing random strangers in Bree. And I think we should be getting there pretty soon now. Because this looks like we're approaching the Hill of Bree. Yeah, should be this way now. Because it's on the west side of the Hill of Bree. I would have gotten there if I hadn't checked. Ah, yeah. Now that it's dark, you can see that ruffians kind of come out and about, even in this land. There aren't any orcs in this area, though. So, that's good. And that's because of the rangers protecting it. Alright, 4 ciders. I think I can just, you know, nick those off here. Yeah. There we go, perfect amount of space and everything. Now, there you go. Horse wanders off like 2 feet and I think he's gone. Alright, time to get ourselves a troop. I'm not going to open up the map because I know that would show me where he is. Unless I think I really can't find him. I want to see how good my sense of direction is. Oh, got stuck on a tree. You know, I kind of only just put together the fact that they seem to only have apple and pear orchards, and if you look in the barrels of what most of them are drinking, it's cider made from apples and perry made from pears. Here's a question: if you could have any fictional beastie from Tolkien lore as a pet, what would it be? It's very interesting. I don't think there's a lot of things that would make good pets. Like, you know, most things have a will of their own to the point where they would much faster eat you than be your friend. So maybe one of the great kine of Orome. So basically just a really big cow with massive horns. I think that would probably be the safest bet. Okay, I am a little bit lost now. I have no idea where that quest is. I feel like it's more this direction, but I'm just gonna check now. Oh my, we went way past it. I was correct that it's more this direction, but it's also a significant amount more south. Problem is, Chetwood isn't like all that different from just wooded Bree-Land, which makes sense since it's just a big section of wood. But oh, I've been here before. I got here yesterday, like, playing the game. This is interesting because it's... What? Alright. This is interesting because it's a hamlet that spawned with only a well. Nothing else. Alright. Should be a little bit more this way, though. Because it was a fair bit south. Ah. Here we go. We can see the quest marker now. Oh. You do actually get a little bit of Isengard alignment when you complete that. I didn't realize that. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's pretty neat because now I have this guy, and as I mentioned, he has no qualms about killing his fellow people. See? Pretty chill about it. Actually, as soon as he kills one more, he'll be a little bit higher health because of the new leveling system. Let's see if we can maybe find one that's by himself. I don't want to take on a crowd, you know. Alright, this guy has a quest. How about nah? But I'm also not going to kill him because there's too many of those guys nearby. Well, too many for my fella, but yeah, once you make enemies with them, they will steal from your inventory. Oh. Well, that didn't last long. My guy died because I was not handling that very well. Well, he is a ruffian. I don't really care about them. I've got the one that I have back at my house who I kind of fed some kills to so that he could get higher level, but who really cares if a ruffian dies, you know? They're Isengard anyway, and I haven't done any tests if, like, since they are technically Isengard aligned, but they don't have any qualms about killing their fellow ruffians. If maybe, like, in a creative world, I'm probably gonna, like, at some point test what happens if I go to Isengard with a ruffian and try to attack some Isengard troops. See if that does anything, makes them abandon me or something like that. Because otherwise, if it doesn't, then it's pretty cool that you'd be able to kind of have your first troop in the game that you can earn a stronger allegiance to than they have to their own faction. Be a pretty neat twist on it, I guess. Because most of the time, if you go trying to kill a troop's faction in front of that troop, they'll just abandon you and start fighting you. And if you have negative alignment to them, then you already can't hire them. But with these ruffians, it's a little bit different. So I don't know how that's handled. But I don't want to go risking the one ruffian that I actually spent some time beefing up just to check out if it works or not. How's our fast travel timer looking now? Ooh, we'd be able to fast travel again back to Bree if we wanted to. Well, let's maybe see if we can find any more quests, whether it be ruffians or regular townsmen here, because I want to get my alignment up a little bit more. I'm just barely above 100 right now, so I can only hire the guards, not the banner bearers. I will say Bree kind of has the most useless crafting table of all time, because it's not even in here. Alright, well, so much for my plan of trying to take a look at that. All you can do on the crafting table is craft the crafting table and craft their banner. They have nothing else. Everything else you just craft on vanilla for them. Probably because I haven't been around here too long, but these guys don't really have any quests for me. That's a spy. I don't really see any point in doing spy quests, since all they do is get you alignment with Isengard. You do also have to be a little bit careful getting drunk in Bree, because in addition to when you get their aggro, having the ruffians steal from your inventory, if you get drunk in front of them, they'll do the same thing. Basically, if you're vulnerable or they're already against you, they're gonna try to steal from you. Stonemason. No, there aren't really a lot of quests right now, so that's a little bit annoying, because they were having a good amount of quests earlier, yesterday when I was playing. I guess I could go complete that Barrow White quest. A good thing about Bree and it giving Barrow White quests is that even if I don't go to my farm, because it's kind of hard to get out of there with a horse, you can just run to the Barrow Downs and kill some stuff. It works out pretty well there. How far is it anyway? Yeah, it's not very far. We'll be right to the Barrow Downs in no time if I just keep heading southwest. And it's nighttime, so we should find plenty there. Even if we don't get there before the sun rises. They spawn whenever the grass is dark, so I'll come back to that on the way back. That's a treasure loot thing, but it's not all that important, and I want to try to get the Barrow Whites first. Alright, this should be the edge of Bree-Land, I think. Oh, no, this is a hamlet. A hamlet that has a wall. Cool, it's got a smith and 2 houses, 3 houses, and a sheriff. Hopman Fernie. So, probably a relative of Bill Fernie's, but not an evil boy. And this is the farmer. So, kinda useless, but still pretty neat. I'll check out the I was gonna say I was gonna check out the smith, but there he is. I mean, he buys bronze, but doesn't really sell anything useful, and all his other trades are kind of garbage. I like how there's sheriffs in the lore. Are there cowboys too? No, but there are bounders for the hobbits, which basically just protect the boundary of the Shire. We're in Bree-Land though, so the bounders are Shire folk over here, and we're over here right now in Bree. I also think it's actually spelled a little differently than you commonly spell sheriff. It's more of a sheriff with an I, because I guess why not? Alright, we're on the narrow stretch of Eriador that lies between the Barrow Downs and Bree. So, random house that has nothing in it. And yeah, this should be the ticket. We didn't make it before the sun rose, but I'm sure we can find some barrow whites here. I mean, let me grab something like dirt. Okay, barren dirt works. So that'll protect me from any guys coming in outside, and that'll protect me from any guys coming from here. So we can take on this guy without it getting hit at all, because be a little bit cheeky with that. Yeah, cowboys can be lore friendly if you want it to be. So make up your own canon. You get to decide what you like. Alright, and what was in here? A little bit of gold, silver. You know, I'll just take it all because I like the stone chest. And kind of shove all that random garbage in there. And don't wander so far away. Alright. That there. Now. Across the path, we do that. This gives us 200% reach, so we can open that from far away. Gotta get his attention. And there should be a 3 hit. There we go. Cool. That's a couple barrow whites down. We needed 5 for a mini quest. So there we go. We need to, oh, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Shove some stuff into there. 2 more and we can go back to Bree out of these downs. Luckily it's daytime, so we're really not going to encounter all that many barrow whites outside of the ones that are lying in their barrows. Right, so that's my barren dirt out, but there we go. Take that and take anything that was in there. We'll need something else. Preferably dirt. I don't like spending more valuable resources. And by valuable, I mean anything that's above dirt. Alright. There we go. Had some dirt after all. Okay, where'd my horse go? Big climber, I guess. Alright, there's a bunch more of these, but I only care about the ones that I need for my quest. Oh, I put that all in the wrong spot there. There we go. That one done. And there we go. Alright. And I leave the dirt there because that kind of gives me a signifier that I've already been there. So with that, we can leave the accursed downs and head back to Bree-Land. We did that all during the day and in a nice wide open area, so didn't even really encounter anything. Alright, then the strip of Ariador between the Downs and Bree-Land, and then we'll be there. Should have just gone around, because this guy has a little bit of trouble jumping. Like, he can jump maximum height, but I guess the speed makes him run into a block too fast. I'll eventually kill that many orcs, but I don't feel like taking a quest for it. Alright, we are almost back probably, if I'm gonna wager a bet or something. We made it to the road, and we didn't find that one treasure pile on the way back, so it's just going to be left there till the next time I run across it. Should probably clear this off the road at some point. It's just a thick tree. Like, let's count how many C's. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that tree is at least 3 C's thick, and it's just lying in the middle of the road. I mean, these ones are also kind of blocking it, but they're thinner and easy enough to go around. Alright, so ooh, this guy has a quest, and nah, I don't really care about killing the orcs. Damn it, thick boy. Sorry Noah, you forgot one of the C's. I said it was at least 3 C's thick, not 2. Come on, get it right. You know, we accidentally killed our earlier guy by giving him too many things to kill at once. So I'm gonna just, we now have a Bree-Land guard. And let's see, what sort of random gear can I give him? That'll make him stronger, that'll make him stronger. An Arnorian helmet would look cool. Won't do anything to his effectiveness. Some Arnorian boots would look pretty cool on him. I'm gonna give him an Arnorian helmet. I'll give him a stronger one. So, oh, nope, I don't want to dismiss him. Luckily it gives us that. Having trouble typing there a little bit, I can see. Alright, let's throw that in there. A little bit of a mismatch, but it's fine. Alright, do we have a better weapon for him? I'm not going to give him one of my own, but I might have something stronger than an iron sword. Just a plain old Arnorian sword should do it. There we go. Gives him an extra half a hit point of attack. Alright. Let's use this guy to get him some kills, I guess. Probably just have him hunt some pigs or something, you know. Or chickens. Those will do. Kill the chicken. Now, kill that chicken. And time to get your first level up, Mr. Perry Whitfield. There we go. Boy just got strong from killing chickens. Oh my god, he took so long just to catch a chicken. Alright. So, those first 2 levels were 3 kills each, next one's 4 kills, and then it starts going up from there, really. There we go. Can you catch a deer? I know deer are a little bit stronger in speed, at least, I meant. Well, eventually the deer messed up. I think I'll avoid doing that though. So all of these guys are brutes. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna kill some Bree-Landers for you. Alright. And now over here, if I hit him once, he should be after me. Nice. And last one, this kind of orcish fellow over here. There we go. He's making it up the ranks. Already gained 3 hearts just from killing chickens and a couple ruffians. Here's another hamlet. This one I have already found before because it was kind of on my way from one place to another. And I really should bring some pipeweed leaf with me the next time I come through, because the innkeepers in Bree pay way more than the innkeepers in the Shire. And by way more, I mean exactly twice as much. But it's pretty good. You can easily make a significant amount off that, because you can sell 9 stacks. It will go over the amount that they're willing to go for, but then from there, oh, here's a fork in the road. You've got some money at that point. Let's kind of look for some more hamlets. Maybe there's something useful around. I don't know how common they are, but we found 2. And, well, 2 proper ones. I know that there's a couple that don't really have much to them when you're looking Chetwood, but because I found one that was just that well, and then one that was a well and a blacksmith, and that was it. There's some cows. Oh my god, my guy isn't over here. Alright, let me hit the cow, kill the cow. And catch the cow. Alright. Now, if he kills these 2 cows over here, then I think that'll be enough to put him up that one more level. Now he's level 5, and as soon as he's killed 5 more guys, he'll have 30 health, making him a fair bit more formidable than he was before. How much does his pickaxe deal? 5. So I should be able to even hit a chicken and it should be fine. Well, maybe not, because I know that it's +5 and you do 1 by default, so. But kill that Shep. If I hit most animals with the pickaxe first, then he should just have to 1-hit them. There we go. Not finding any hamlets, but I don't really expect to find any in the forested area, so. Oh, we didn't even really go all that far to the east. I was expecting that we had gone much closer to the border than we had. Alright, killed that guy. There we go. It's just a very effective way of getting stronger troops. Just one by one go hunting animals. I mean, it's not very efficient. I'm sure that if you just took them all as an army to a battlefield. You'd lose a fair amount, but you'd also get a bunch of stronger ones, and then you'd slowly work up your elite troops. But it's whatever, I guess, you know. I'm just kind of wandering around. I don't really care to bring him to a big fight or anything, so we can just slowly make these guys stronger. Yeah, 32 health. It's always it always goes up by 2 health at a time, so I'm just gonna ignore those cows though, because I really would much prefer to be looking at new hamlets and stuff than to randomly poking animals with a pickaxe until my guy can kill them. Alright, so a nice wide open here. And I should probably eat, because it looks like I need more food in me. There we go. Alright, sun is beginning to set. Nothing in that area. I think I just rode over a ravine, but I was moving in such a way that I didn't fall in. Ah, another hamlet. Alright, we found one. That's kind of a goal completed. This one's got a sheriff and an inn. The Fallen Hearth. Oh, quick rabbit. I've got that on me. Done. And 2 houses. The Nettleskip House and Puzzle Grass. By Barleyman Honeysuckle. Ooh, another one that has the pipeweed trade. Because I think Combe had a pipeweed trade, and that one that I already knew where it was has a pipeweed trade. Oh, Aeolian. That's a very good scroll. I'm just going to snag that real quick and put that in a bag. That's going to be going on some mithril gear. This guy likes his mead. Alright. So yeah, I'll be bringing a fair amount of pipeweed with me the next time I come here, if I remember. Bucket. I've got plenty of iron on me. Just need a crafting table. Nothing in there for me to snag. Ah, here's the relatively useless crafting table. Iron. She wanted 4, I believe. Yeah, 4. There we go. Alright, 6.2 is decent, I guess. Oh, and one of these things kind of makes up for the fact that we completely did not find that other one again. Alright. Looked like that was mostly money. Let's look at our map. Alright, so just kind of, if you were following the road, but offset by how much Staddle is. sure I can find that again at some point. What are these? Ah, the new wild berries. You know, in case you want to be poisoned. I like them a lot more though, because they're no longer just a bright green that makes it super obvious that they're deadly. You could kind of mistake them for blueberries if you didn't look at what they were called. In fact, I'm pretty sure I could rename them to blueberries, and if someone wasn't paying attention to the italics that go on renamed items, I could probably feed them some poisonous berries, and they'd at least go through one before they would go, oh nope, this is trying to kill me. Maybe we can find another one of those hamlets out and about. Ooh, I think these are raspberries, yep. A lot of things got retextured in the update. Oh, I don't have inventory for them. So, they all look... I'm a big fan of most of the new textures. Everything except the conker, though. This kind of looks like a half an avocado. So, not a big fan of the conkers, but I guess it's about as good as the old texture. The old texture for conkers wasn't all that great either. But a lot of stuff got retextured, so I'm not 100% sure on some things every once in a while what they are until I take a look at the tooltips and the name and stuff or whatever. Ah, here's a nice wide open. This should probably have a hamlet somewhere in here, just because it's big enough. That's what I'd presume. Though, I could be mistaken on that front. Swim across this river, when I could have just crossed a little bit earlier, and now I'm kind of stuck underneath it. There we go. Thanks, Sir Dr. Fingers. Yeah, the stream's going good. We're just kind of exploring Bree-Land, looking for some more random hamlets. And we've got a Bree-Land guard with some Arnorian and bronze and iron equipment following us. We've found a couple hamlets so far, but not a lot. Oh, I think we might have... Not quite. We're not quite to the end of it. I just saw a slight difference in the grass color. Probably a sub-biome shift or something. Ah. Found another hamlet. This one's on a neat little ridge. Got gardener hole. I didn't realize that this was one of the things that could spawn in a hamlet, but pretty neat. So they've also got horse stables, ravine, sheriff, and why does this place need 2 sheriffs? That's a little bit silly, but I guess maybe they've got, you know, a lot of bad crime in their one house and a stable. I know it's actually just randomly generated, so that's why it's actually like that, but so it seems a little silly that there's 2 sheriffs for a place that has 1 home and a stable. I mean, I guess maybe one's to make sure the one house is looking tip-top shape and protected, and the other is to make sure that the stable is guarded well, because, you know, ruffians could be going after the stable, letting all the horses out. There's canonical reference of that. So we are almost on the edge of Bree-Land. I don't think I've actually been in the Midgewater marshes on this world, so because I was purposely avoiding anything near Bree, I didn't want to risk anything since I knew that it was going to be getting an update soon. Oh. No. You. Nope, nope, don't engage in combat. Get over here. I didn't bring a horn. You fucking dumbass. He's gonna die. I am going to just say that is definitely happening, because those midges are very annoying. Come on, teleport to me. And there he goes. I'll at least gather his remains, unless they went into a... Yeah, seems like they lost that stuff. Don't know if it really makes sense that orcs would spawn in the Midgewater marshes, because the only issue that Frodo and the gang had when they were in Midgewater was they were getting eaten alive by the midges. Well, we lost one dude. What was his name again? Alright, we can make a memorial to Perry Whitfield if we want. Not gonna make one to the ruffian that died earlier. What's this red? Oh, where'd it go? I saw red berries. They're probably the new cranberry texture. I don't need to go check them out. All I know is that they weren't the same texture as the raspberries. Let's just ride back to Bree, because that's where we got that guy from his captain. We can maybe make a little sign. You know, no, I'm not even gonna make a memorial for him. He was the one that didn't come back to me. It's all his fault that he died. Another mead. We're pretty close to that one. Oh, yeah, it's right there. So, this one should be able to, let's throw a couple things into some bags. Yeah, sure. I'll use my copper cups. Get some mead. And help this tiny person become intoxicated. That's a ruffian. How much can I drink in-game before I go all tipsy? At one point, I could drink a lot in the game because I had, I got the Alcoholics Shield, which we can see if we go to achievable here. Because the more you drink in a short period of time, the higher your tolerance becomes in the game. Not gonna say how effective that is in real life. I'm sure that's a good way of sending yourself to the hospital, but I managed to get that from drinking a significant amount of vodka in the game. But it's been quite a while since I last had a drink in this, and I believe that it goes, your alcohol tolerance goes down as you wait, because for instance this is just a moderate ale, 3%. I would not be surprised if drinking this gets me drunk. As you can see, it has been a long time since my character had anything to drink, so 3% alcohol ale and he's already walking a little bit funny. I mean, just for 20 seconds, so nothing major. But he cannot drink very much before getting a little bit tipsy. This guy wants a ranger hood. I think I have my ranger crafting table on me, if we can find it amongst all of my bags of random garbage. Not there. Oh, it's right here. So now we need to find where my leather is. There it is. We can do this real quick. Ranger hood. That guy is there. And unwithering, which is decent. Kind of check some of these. I know there's another chest up here. Cider 3% and apple juice. I think I'll drink the apple juice because otherwise, you know, well, they're both kind of apple juice. Hey, I made it. I didn't get drunk off something 3% this time. What about this one? Another 3%er. Okay. So, we can drink decently, but we're no heavyweight anymore. There was a time that I could drink potent maple beer and maybe 1 in 10 of them would get me knocked on. Oh, well, that was a bad idea. How potent is this? I can't even, oh, that's strong, 12%. So, for the next minute, I'll be having the nausea effect, so that's not great, but I can make a bronze hoe for that. Alright, place that down. Get out my bronze bag. 2 of those. And now if I can find some sticks in one of these. I just gotta ignore what's happening on my screen to be able to pay attention to the bag. And oh, that was well timed. And apparently everything nearby me is drinking because that was very loud. Where did that one hobbit go? He went inside. There we go. Three ciders. How about no, because I'm not near any ciders at this point. Unless there's something in here or that other house, but... nothing in there. Ooh, this guy does have cider, actually. Let me take that cup as well as a couple other cups and I'll be good. Except this. The drink wore off decently fast, so wasn't too bad of a spinning. Oh, why am I doing that? I've got 3 bottles here and he doesn't care at all what vessel I put it in. So there we go. We can maybe steal a little bit of cider from the sheriff. He won't mind. Oh yeah, I need more space in here. Put that one in my 1 slot, and then I can put some beef and all that sort of stuff in there. Okay. Alright. There you go. We've got decent Bree-Land alignment here. I will... oh, and something cool. I now have the patron shield because I donated to the mod author. So I have a exclusive shield now. I'm not gonna wear it because it doesn't really match my outfit, but this guy wants cooked venison. You know what, never mind. Abandon that. I'm not bringing him venison. I probably would have to cook it. Oh, what? How did I not notice this? I ran right past this thing. Alright, so here there are... okay, it's completely useless. It's just houses and burrows. Alright, so what was I about to do? Well, I think we can maybe... should be good on fast travel for a while now. So, let's maybe go somewhere like here. I've got some quests that I gotta do over in Gondor. What's this guy want? Oh, I need to actually complete some quests in Gondor before I can do any more quests in Gondor. What was this guy? He wants iron. So that is nice and easy. Just gotta transform some of this blocks of iron into some raw metal. There we go. Switch over to Gondor now. Should have gone the other way, it would have been faster. Alright, and now this guy over here, you wanted a Rohirric Martial helmet, so that is why I brought the Rohirric crafting table. I believe that requires some leather, and I know it requires a little bit of gold. So where did I put my gold? Definitely not the most organized. So one of the ones that has stuff in it should have what I'm looking for. You know, theoretically. There we go. I'm not right next to a crafting table, and I don't feel like moving, so... or getting off my horse. Alright, so... let's back up that row here. Alright, so we can say Rohirric Marshall requires leather, and a Rohirric Coif, which requires leather and iron. So we can do that. First one made, and now to upgrade it by putting a little bit more leather into each of them, and a little bit of gold. We can knock down these. And find that guy again. I think he's probably over here now. No, that's too far. He wouldn't have gone that far. Ah. He is over here. There you go, lad. Now, I believe that this one over here is probably the last of the ones in this location, because I think the other ones were in a different spot. Ah, that one also wanted iron. Nice and easy quests. Get myself some extra Gondor alignment. Oh, that started suffocating in a wall there. The comely tankard. Well, first off, iron ore? Nah. Iron ore is way harder than iron to get. I mean, not really, but like it's more tedious. I don't feel like doing it. Ooh, I can sell potatoes to this guy. I mean, I stopped growing potatoes, so... but that was because I had way too many potatoes, so I can probably sell some potatoes to him and then maybe start growing more potatoes again. I really need to figure out what I want to do with my farming sector, because I should probably only grow one thing in a spot, and I've been growing everything in the same spot. It wasn't working out the best. What's this guy sell? Lumberman. Just a bunch of leaves and stuff. And the Prancing Orc. Certainly an interesting name for a Gondorian tavern. I wouldn't think they would... oh, this one also buys potatoes, so I can... that's nice. I can sell 18 stacks of potatoes when I come here. And then... this guy... use... well, everything, but I also want to know for selling. Okay. So 2 isn't a great price on leather, but I might sell to him. Is there anything else, or is it just a bunch of houses? And I don't feel like rummaging through people's houses. You know, not the greatest spot for a boulder, but alright. They were the ones that decided not to clear it out, I guess. It's a pretty neat city. In Lebanon. Elderberries. Is there anything else for me to do? Well, I'm well too far away from these other 2 quests I've got. Ah, They're actually in different spots. One in Pelargir, Angbor. I think that's the same name as my Gondorian dude. And then Nimloth. So someone's named after an important person there. Alright. What were those two quests? Just so I know what they'll be when I get to them. A bunch of wood and a Rohirric martial helmet. Alright. Well, I'm sure there's other achievements I can do in Gondor, because I've only done 35 of them so far. So I already hired Lebanon. I'm not near the Blackroot Vale. Hire a farmhand from a Gondorian farmer. I could do that. I'm kinda near Lawson Ark. Gondorian captain, levies of the streams, Lebanon levy master. If I could find one of those, then that would be good. I don't think that they are in the cities, though. I'm not near Peneth Galen. If I can find a pipeweed plant from a Gondorian farmer, that would be good. Pelargir and Ithilien. Ithilien's gonna be really hard because those guys are underground and I cannot find them for the life of me. But I think maybe back in the city we'll be able to get the farming ones at least. I can't quite jump over that, it's more than 5 blocks tall. Gotta come in the city the proper way, you know. It's not very well sculpted into the land, but that's fine. Alright, so the farmers were in the central area. Here's a farmer. Nope, that's a fishmonger. Greengrocer. Lumberman. They don't have any farmer. Yeah, because the greengrocer wouldn't have any use of the long one, so I can reach. Yeah. You can't get a farmer from a greengrocer. Yeah, not very well shaped into the land at all, but it's fine. So let's maybe ride south a little ways, and I don't think I explored south in from that point, so we'll maybe run into a Lebanon levy master in one of their towers, and that would be useful for getting the achievement. Could possibly also find another town or something, and that could have a farmer. So there's a fair bit of potential if we head south. And I just kind of want to get a few more achievements, because when you get the achievements it helps unlock more waypoints. Well, more custom waypoints. And I have used a significant amount of mine just marking random locations on the map. Exactly what we were looking for. So let's go upstairs. Here we are. Hire. I need 39. So get my money out. Perfect there. And how much would it be for an actual soldier? $59. Well, let's get the levymen, levies and streams. And then what were the other achievements? Because so that's a unit from the Lebanon levy master. Knights of Gondor have to be hired from a Gondorian captain. So even though I can hire a Gondorian soldier here, won't count. Alright, so now I have a troop. Hopefully this one won't die. We can head back downstairs. And be on the lookout for more towns and stuff like that. So Gondorian captains probably spawn in like this area where there's just a bunch of random stuff. And then a Lawson Ark. I don't think we had the Lawson Ark achievement. We have Lamadin, full suit of Lamadin armor, Dunhair, Forlong taxes are Lawson Ark, so we need to Lawson Ark. And we're close enough to Lawson Ark that I can hopefully find one there to cross the river. I think we've been streaming for a good bit here now, almost 2 hours, so once I find a Lawson Ark captain or a city, or preferably both, we'll stop there. Ooh, Athelos. Don't know why I keep collecting it. I've got over a stack of it just laying around, almost 2 stacks, and I don't really use it, but I mean, it's King's Foil, I gotta collect it. Yeah, so if we just keep heading this way, we'll be in Lawson Ark, but before we know it, and from Lawson Ark we can hopefully find some stuff. And I should be able to stream a bit more on the renewed stuff soon, because now that this final update for 1.7.10 has come out, pretty much everything from this point forth is going to be focused on the renewed updates, so those should be coming out somewhat frequently. Might be able to even stream once a week on new content that dropped in those, so that would be cool. Watch the progression as it slowly becomes more and more playable as things get added in. I think they'll probably start with trying to get every single biome in, and once all the biomes are in, the entire map can be made. Once the map's made, maybe start populating it then, but I don't really know what sort of order they'll be taking with that sort of stuff. It's all kind of just speculation at this point, you know. Alright, how far are we? Alright, we're almost on the border of Lost Ark. And then we'll kind of more just be looking out for large towers that we can get units from. Bunch of plum trees here. I'd presume it's probably more likely we'll find it if we get to a more wide open area, because I'd think the chances of it spawning there would be higher, but we'll see if we can find a nice wide open area. I know that the Lost Ark is woodsmen, so it's probably pretty likely that they are mostly in the woods. It's gotta clear out somewhere. So far all I've seen is orchards and forest. So not the most ideal situation. Alright, we've got to swim across this bad boy. Hopefully the horse doesn't start suffocating. Alright, we made it. So this is looking a little bit more open. Maybe somewhere around here we'll be able to find a tower. Alright, back into more shrubland, I guess. There's gotta be a tower. There's no way there just isn't a tower in all this land, so I'm probably just missing out on it, finding it by some sort of distance that I don't know. Well, that went from an apple orchard to a plum orchard pretty fast, but okay, Ethelos. Okay, a good open area. Come on, tower. There we go. I knew there was going to be one somewhere. They can't just not exist. Alright, close that door so that we don't lose the horse to the wilds, and then hire from you. I can get a regular Gondor Levyman or a Lawson Axeman banner bearer. I think I'll go for the Axeman, which means would have been better if I stopped before, but alright, there we go. 59 coin, hire myself the Axeman. 4 long Zaxes. Guy looks pretty cool. So I am not going to be continuing the search for a city. I'd rather just say hi to these tower guards. Do we have a match? I like lighting these. No, I don't think we have a match. We might have a flint and steel in one of the bags, but oh, actually there it is. So I'm gonna stop it here after we light this beacon. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, I just can't handle that. He teleported onto that roof and just walked off. Okay, well, we're gonna be stopping it here. We've got a nice beacon lit. We can head back into the tower. And at some point I'll go back to my base and slowly work on getting the fast travel timer to be a bit quicker. But for the time being, that's all for today. I may stream a bit on this next week, but I'm also hoping that I'll be able to stream some of the renewed stuff. We'll kind of see how it turns out, you know. However works out, that's what we're going to be doing. Alright. Thanks, Noah. Hope you're doing well. Alright, we're going to stop the stream and stop the recording.